Ugh. Got like fucking pressure in my eyeball from the tension in my neck. Yeah, if you're ever fully locked into an arm triangle in jiu-jitsu, make sure you fucking tap. Because then your shoulder is going to get crunched. And if your shoulder gets crunched in jiu-jitsu, go get that shit checked out right away. Or else, you're going to have fucking permanent, chronic fucking neck issues for the rest of your fucking life. Just a disclaimer and a pro tip for anybody training combat sports. Your boy's just fucking dealing with eternal suffering for the rest of his life. Ha! You love it. You love to see it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about UFC Vegas 111. It's been a while since we hopped on the stream here, and whatever else you degenerates want to go ahead and chat about. Oh, it's the middle of the day. I'm not sure why I'm yawning, but I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this is being displayed properly to YouTube. Let me double check. Looks like it is. We're all good. Ready to go. I feel like this is prime time for streaming, I would say. It's 3:54 where I'm at right now. 1:54 East or Western Pacific Standard Time. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to these fights on Saturday. I feel like it's a lot better of a card than last week in terms of, I guess, name value. Yeah, because last week was kind of man. I mean, I guess a match Schnell co-main event isn't really what I would call name value, but I think we have some more competitive and better matchups on this card, though. Fuck it, bro. I'm just going to go ahead and start from the beginning. Go ahead and start right here. We got Jackson McVey versus Zach Reese. Even if nobody tunes into this motherfucker, I'm going to go ahead and break down the card. I'm going Zach Reese here. I don't know. Jackson McVey, he looked pretty slow against Bruno Ferreira. Granted, Bruno Ferreira was going to beat him no matter what. In that fight, I felt like it was just too high of a jump in competition from what Jackson McVey was used to. He was supposed to be making his debut against Cedricus Dumas, and then he has to end up fighting Bruno Ferreira. Talk about a fucking shitty-ass deal. But, I would say Zach Reese is a step down. Zach Reese is absolutely a step down in competition than Bruno Ferreira. So, this is a bit more of a winnable fight for Jackson McVey, but I'm still picking Zach Reese. I think that he's the faster of the two fighters. I think that he is more explosive overall. Both guys 6'4", 77-inch reach. Both guys big as fuck for middleweight. I feel like Zach Reese is a bit more of an athletic dude than Jackson McVey, who just kind of uses his size to get a lot of these wins. And he's not going to be able to capitalize with any kind of size, reach, height advantage against Zach Reese, who's just as big as he is. But I feel like he's a bit more athletic. What's up? KZ, what's up? AJ, how you doing, my guy? Keep hustling, bro. Fuck yeah, bro. We're on it. We just got to keep... who's this MMA Experts guy, right? Who the fuck is that guy? I got to watch your picks vid, KZ. I've been busy. My name, a new Borat in town. Very nice, yes. Very nice. It's AJ. The whole gang is here. Useless, you drop your vid yet? Didn't get a notification. He did. Useless has dropped 2 videos. He dropped his predictions video and his best MMA bets. Let me go ahead and this isn't AJ because I'm pretty sure I modded AJ last time. That might be a fake account, or maybe I'm fucking tripping. Let me double check. Is this a fraudulent? Is this fraud J? Or is this actually fucking Antonio? What are you doing? It is. I swear I modded AJ. Let me go ahead and do it again. Why not? Yeah. Mod the ant. Yep, it is him. It is him. For sure. I got hella mods in the chat, but I don't really give a fuck. It's only people that I know aren't going to screw up my channel by just banning people for no reason. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, the pick is Zach Reese by KO, potentially even maybe a submission, but I would say that Zach Reese is going to want to be able to, he's going to want to keep it on the feet and just strike with Jackson McVey, get him out of there with the striking. Moving on, we got Miles Johns versus Daniel Marcos. I like Daniel Marcos here. I like him a lot. I'm not too sure what the odds are. Let me go ahead and look at that because Topology doesn't have him right now. I would say that Daniel Marcos is going to be a considerable favorite, maybe like a minus 170, minus 180. Because Johns does have that danger factor with the KO power, but Daniel Marcos is just a lot better of a fighter, just technique wise. He's minus 220, so yeah, that seems about right. I don't know, man. Miles Johns, like the only thing he has is those big meaty hooks, and I don't think that he's gonna be able to land on Daniel Marcos here. Those little stop posting the Discord for more people. I can do that. I'm at the deli right now. Fuck yeah, useless. Hope you all had a great day. Let's fucking go. You too, my guy. Let's see. Busy day, but it's going. Had lots of freaking mosquitoes at work. I don't know why. You gotta fucking suck them before they suck you, bro. You just gotta fucking get those mosquitoes, put them in your mouth, and fucking just eat them. That's the best way to combat mosquitoes. You fucking eat them first. Pro tip. You might miss propaholics. Nah, bro. That's not gonna happen. You gotta be there, Hernanov. I hope you don't, bro. Yeah, me neither. Those fuckers can suck all day. That's why you gotta fucking suck them first, dog. You gotta beat them to it. That's the life hack. See that motherfucker on your arm? You fucking hit him with that. Eat that motherfucker. And then that will intimidate the other mosquitoes around the nearby area. They'll be like, whoa, this guy's fucking crazy. This guy's fucking eating. He just ate Greg. I can't fucking go bite this dude. He's gonna eat my ass too. I'm gonna try to be there. Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, Daniel Marcos is definitely gonna get the win over Miles Johns. I think that he's gonna outpoint him, similar to what Gene Matsumoto was able to do, similar to what most people are able to do to Miles Johns. Felipe Lima did it too. I don't know, man. Miles Johns doesn't have that great of wins. Douglas de Silva de Andrade was a very close fight. Very low output as well. I think that Daniel Marcos is going to be sticking with the jabs, sticking with the straight shots. Miles Johns is going to be swinging big, missing big. And Daniel Marcos could potentially even time takedowns as well. Get some good top control in there to, grind out these rounds. Yeah, I can see Miles Johns just getting frustrated as the fight goes on, and he's just swinging and not being able to land on Daniel Marcos. But yeah, that's what I'm going with. Daniel Marcos by decision. Pretty confident pick, I would say. He might be a parlay piece. We got Denise Gomes versus Tecia Pennington. We got a fucking stud lesbian versus a feminine lesbian. I'm going with the feminine lesbian here. I just feel like she's got more skills, like from a technicality standpoint. I mean, obviously Denise Gomes has more punching power, but Tecia Pennington, I feel like she has better footwork, just better striking, like better fight IQ overall. Gomes is just your typical meathead, like low IQ, power punching Brazilian lesbian, like a Jessica Andrade, like a Josiane Nunes, like a Priscilla Cachoeira. Like that's kind of like the group that I put Denise Gomes in. She just goes out there. She's pretty fucking stupid. She just tries to swing really hard and hit you. Yeah, I'm thinking that Tecia Pennington can keep herself safe by staying mobile, moving around, picking and choosing her shots, pitter-pattering her way to a decision. Or Denise Gomes can land one of her fucking big lesbian punches and get her out of there. But I think that Tecia Pennington can get the job done here by a decision, just outpointing Denise Gomes. But let's see. It's just that new Predator movie comes out, and I bought the ticket thinking it was for tomorrow, but it's tonight at 8:05. Damn. Go shoot that movie. It might be awesome. I didn't even see the new Predator movie. Big fan of those movies. Sci-fi. I see Miles Johns getting pieced up technically. Yeah, so do I. That's my prediction as well. It's just Miles Johns, man. He's just like just goes out there, swings for the fences, and if he doesn't land, he's fucked. That's basically what it is. Johns gets tired as the fight goes on, but Daniel Marcos has no finishing power. What if Johns wrestles? I think that Daniel Marcos can wrestle as well. Like I don't think that he's just gonna get wrestle fucked by Miles Johns. I mean, he could, but I don't see it happening. Who are you picking in this fight? Useless, Daniel Marcos or Miles Johns? I still think Ricci lost versus Tecia. He brought it against Matsumoto. Yeah, that's true. But Matsumoto did end up winning just because I feel like he lacks technicality. You know what I mean? I feel like Daniel Marcos is just the cleaner striker of the two. He's got better movement. Miles Johns just swings fucking hooks. He's not a very technical fighter. I'm on Marcos, but nervous. Yeah, I feel it. No, for sure. Like Miles Johns does always have that danger factor with the KO power. But I don't know. I feel like Daniel Marcos should be slick enough to get it done. Ricci, I don't really remember the Ricci fight, but I remember that the people called the Dern fight a robbery. It's like I don't really fucking remember Tecia Torres' fights, bro. Like she goes to like these, competitive WMMA decisions. That shit just kind of like leaves my brain. Like my brain doesn't retain her fucking fights. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, bro, that fucking Tecia Torres war. She's the fucking female Justin Gaethje. Yeah, no. Her fights like go in one ear and out the other. But I'm picking Tecia Torres here. And then Josh Hokit versus Max Gimenis. Man, Max Gimenis has a lot of pro jiu-jitsu experience. Like, look at this dude's fucking grappling record. I saw Nicky Rod. He got choked out. He's been competing. Orlando Sanchez. Isn't that big dude that died recently? Yes, it is. The guy that like fucked up Sean Strickland's arm, and then Sean Strickland was like swinging on him. It is. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like, look at all this grappling experience. It's like I don't think that Hokit should be this big of a favorite over a dude that has been grappling for like over 12 years at a fucking black belt level. I'm not flipping to Gimenis, but dude, this guy by submission is very live. Especially if Josh Hokit wants to fight stupid and fuck around on the ground with this guy. I don't think that's going to be a good idea. Josh Hokit needs to, use his wrestling defensively to keep it on the feet and just land strikes on Max Gimenis. He probably has better cardio being the lighter guy. He does look like he's in good shape in his fights. He's not like a fat, sloppy heavyweight. Neither is really Gimenis. He's like a pretty in shape big man. But yeah, man, I don't know. Josh Hokit, I don't think that he's a minus 400 favorite. I don't think that he should be. Because if he makes a mistake and tries to just wrestle Gimenis without dropping with a punch first, hurting him on the feet first, Max Gimenis can end up reversing him, end up on top. And I don't know, man. It'll be a bad night if Josh Hokit is stuck on his back with Gimenis on top of him, working for arm triangles, landing ground and pound. Shit. Mayra Bueno Silva versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. I'm picking Jacqueline Cavalcanti. We've seen Mayra Bueno Silva break in these fights before. She just kind of like checks out mentally. She kind of is just like, oh, she kind of like plays the victim in these fights like that we've seen. Like, let me see. Against Raquel Pennington, we saw her break mentally. Jasmine Jastovicius, we saw the same thing. And then, bro, her wins are, besides Holly Holm, which got overturned to a no contest because of Ritalin. I guess she was on some fucking medication. It's not even steroids, but it was just something else. Lena Landsberg is a fucking garbage-ass win. Stephanie Egger is a garbage-ass win. Wu Yanan, pretty trash win. I mean, bruh. Draw against Montana De La Rosa. Got a submission win over whoever the fuck Mara Botella is. Like, bro, I'm surprised that she submitted Jillian Robertson, but that was back in 2018. I'm sure that if they were to rematch, Jillian Robertson would whoop her ass. And that was at flyweight. Jillian Robertson's now fighting at strawweight. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, her UFC wins are not impressive in the slightest. And then she lost to Raquel Pennington. She got her fucking face elbowed open by Macy Chasson. I think Jacqueline Cavalcanti can get this done here. I'm sure that she's a very confident pick here from me. I would even go so far to say that she's a lock here against Mayra Bueno Silva. She should just keep the fight on the feet and just outstrike her, get Bueno Silva frustrated. Cavalcanti all day. Let me see here. Braden K, what's up, my guy? I think this will be my first week not betting UFC in months. I've actually done zero study and I don't even mind. Yeah, you just got to take a break sometimes, bro. I feel you. But yeah, Ricky Simone versus Raoni Barcelos. I'm going Ricky Simone. I feel like he's just the more athletic of the two, and I feel like their wrestling is going to cancel each other out. I think that he's the more dangerous puncher. And, you know, if this just turns into a kickboxing match, I think that Ricky Simón is the faster, more dangerous guy on the feet. I think that he can get Raoni Barcelos out of there, who does have good striking. He has good straight punches. But I like Ricky Simón's speed, and I think that he has a power advantage here as well. Raoni Barcelos, 38 years old. I mean, age hasn't really been too much of a factor for Raoni Barcelos. He is a good fighter. He does get good wins in the UFC still. But Ricky Simón, he's coming off of momentum, and he's going to have high confidence coming off of a 2-fight winning streak, especially coming off that big KO win over Javid Basharat. But yeah, I'm on Ricky Simón all day here. Then we got Jamall Emmers versus Hyder Amil. I like Hyder Amil. I think that Hyder Amil is a lock in this fight. Jamall Emmers, he got broken by Nate Landwehr. And Hyder Amil, we saw him get knocked out in his last fight against Jose Delgado. What we've seen, and you know, Jose Delgado is the real deal. We saw him damn near finish Nathaniel Wood. A different referee could have stopped that fight. You know, Amil has crazy ass pace, constant pressure, lots of volume, cardio for days. You know, Jamall Emmers is all right, but I feel like he's just kind of like a worse version of William Gomes, who Amil was able to walk down and beat up and just drown him with the aggression. So yeah, Jamall Emmers does not have the same like technicality and slickness as a Gomes, and he doesn't have the same danger factor as Delgado. So I like Hyder Amil here. I think that he can get him out of there. I think that I'm going to be going with Amil by TKO. The round is where it gets a little bit difficult because, I mean, Amil is dangerous in all rounds. So it's like he could get him out of there in round 1. He could keep pushing him, breaking him in round 2 or 3. So I'm not too sure what round I'm picking Hyder Amil to get the finish in, but I am picking him to get the KO. And then it's just the round is a little bit more of a difficult call on that one. Marco Tulio versus Chris Leroy Duncan. I like Marco Tulio here. I think I like his striking versatility a lot. He has really good flow with his striking. A lot of people, me myself included, before I watched that fight back, I was like, oh, Marco Tulio went to war with Tresean Gore. Tresean Gore landed about like 3 good punches, and other than that, it was just like Marco Tulio beating the fucking shit out of Tresean Gore as he was just coming forward, and Tulio was just picking him apart with nasty striking the entire time. So yeah, it was not a war against Tresean Gore. It was mostly just Marco Tulio whooping his ass horrifically. So yeah, I think that I don't think that he's going to put the beating on Christian Leroy Duncan that badly, but I think that he can get the win. I think that he can win 2 out of the 3 rounds. I'm going to go Marco Tulio 29-28 decision. And I think that if anything, if he does get into some trouble on the feet, he can go ahead and wrestle Christian Leroy Duncan. We've seen Chris Leroy Duncan have issues with the grappling before. In his loss against Gregor Rodriguez, he just couldn't stop the grappling. He had Eric Anders had moments of success against Chris Leroy Duncan, who I don't feel like is very good. Eric Anders, that is. So, and obviously Marco Tulio is a much better striker than Eric Anders, and I feel like their grappling could be comparable. So I like Marco Tulio here. I think that he definitely gets the job done over Christian Leroy Duncan. It is a scary fight because, you know, Christian Leroy Duncan is a dangerous striker. He does have a lot of power. But I think that Tulio is defensively sound enough to avoid that those power shots from Chris Leroy Duncan. And now we've got Chris Padilla versus Ismael Bonfim. I'm going Chris Padilla here. I feel like Padilla's gritty, defensively sound. He's got a stiff jab and dangerous strikes. You know, Bonfim's wins over Terrence McKinney and Vince Pichel is not going to be good enough for me to pick him here. I'm surprised that Chris Padilla is this big of an underdog. I'm going to be betting him. I think that Chris Padilla, Muslim Salikhov, that's a pretty fucking juicy bet. 2 underdogs in a row. I might play something down on that. Maybe throw Hyder Amil in there too. But then it's like, fuck, bro. Imagine if Hyder Amil sells and then Padilla and Salikhov both win. I might just do a fucking savage underdog 2-legger here with Chris Padilla and Muslim Salikhov. Throw fucking $5 or $10 on that hoe and get a nice return. Speaking of that, I'm going to see what that's looking like right now. Damn, Hyder Amil is minus 150 on my sports book. He's blown up in favorite. Damn, Muslim Salikhov is plus 120, not plus 170. What a pain in the dick. All right, that's plus 465. $10 would win me 56 for a Christopher Padilla Muslim Salikhov parlay. Let's see. Damn, Joseph Morales is blown up to a minus 550 favorite. He's a minus 250 here on Topology. He's minus 550 right now. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Matt Schnell is not very good. Got a glass chin. See, I'm not, man, fuck. I might just do that 3-legger with Chris Padilla, Muslim Salikhov, and Hyder Amil. 10 smackers wins me 94. These are 3 pretty confident picks, but I'm going to wait until weigh-ins to place that. If Muslim Salikhov, like AJ said, is looking all deflated, it might be one that I'm going to stay away from. What's up, Stormy Normie? How you doing, my guy? This one goes the distance, I think. You're talking about Tulio versus Christian Leroy Duncan. The chat was kind of like inactive, so I was just like away from it. What's up, Hole and Dan Socks? How you doing, my guy? Sup, Vatos? What's up, Holmes? Reese is now minus 275 when he was minus 400 earlier today. What the fuck? Very suspicious, huh? You think it's there's some foul play going on, Stormy Normie? That fight's not even on my book right now. Yeah, I don't even have Reese versus McVey available for me. That's odd. That is very weird. Oops. We got the props. Daniel Marcos, Miles Johns. Daniel Marcos by decision is plus 100. That's pretty solid. Daniel Marcos just money line is minus 220. So you get some good value on Daniel Marcos for, I would say, the most likely method of victory. Because I don't see him stopping Miles Johns. Let's see, some corruption. Yeah, I don't know. It's odd for sure. That fight is on Bet Online. For sure. Yeah, there are no odds out for it yet on Topology. But yeah, man, I'm going with Chris Padilla over Ismael Bonfim. I feel like Ismael Bonfim, he's just he tends to break in these fights. He's a front runner kind of guy. He likes to be the hammer. He can't really handle being the nail. His nickname is fucking Maheta, so that just means hammer in Portuguese. So I don't know, man. I feel like this guy is going to be whatever nail in Portuguese is, and I don't know if he's going to be able to take it. I'm picking Taco. I'm picking Chris Padilla. You know, looks like a black guy. Apparently, he's a Mexican because, you know, his name's fucking Chris Taco Padilla. But we're going with the underdog for the win here. Muslim Salikhov versus Uros Medic. Uros Medic, we've seen him get knocked out before by Punahele Soriano, who swung that overhand from his ass cheeks. And I don't know, man, regardless of the age, Salikhov is a really dangerous striker that's been KOing a higher level of competition in the UFC, I feel like. He has really good timing on his strikes. I think that he can get Uros Medic out of there. I think that he can land clean on him. Uros Medic is a good technical striker in his own right, but I don't know, man. Muslim Salikhov, we've seen that he's the real deal. If we do see him deflated on the scales, it might be an issue. But if we see him looking like he's been looking overseas, I think that he can get the job done here. I feel like he's just a higher level of technicality than Uros Medic is. I feel like he's just a more polished, higher level striker than Uros Medic. And I'm picking him to get the job done. We got Joseph Morales versus Matt Schnell. Let's see. Crazy line movement, though. Like, I legit saw Reese was minus 400 earlier. Maybe people are just trying to get in on McVey. I'm not too sure. I would fucking highly doubt that they're going to do the same thing two weeks in a row, especially with all the shit going on with the Bulgarian fight. Like, I think that all the guys that are rigging these fights are going to be staying away from the UFC for a little while until, you know, the heat dies down, so to speak. Useless DM'd me this elaborate plan to blank, blank, blank. And I was like, I don't know about this, man. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm not going to say that out loud. Fuck that. I'm not trying to get the FBI on my ass, too. But yeah, no, I mean, it's crazy how Useless was talking about Grand Theft Auto when he said that. It seems like a cool fucking drug smuggling mission in GTA. But yeah, let's see. Matt Schnell versus Joseph Morales. Matt Schnell, we know that this guy has a glass chin. Very fragile fighter, low durability. He's dangerous with his hands, his striking. He's got solid pop in his shots, but I don't know, man. I'm not going to pick Matt Schnell. I think that he gets beaten everywhere. I like Joseph Morales here. I like him big. He's inflated up to a minus 550 favorite, which I don't think is too crazy. I'm sure that anybody that's betting on this fight is betting on Joseph Morales. So, you know, Matt Schnell, him winning here would be a huge upset. even more so than the upset that Joseph Morales got over Alibi Idris when he won the Ultimate Fighter. Suma Derji, if you watch that fight, that war that Matt Schnell and Suma Derji had, my girlfriend just walked by fucking butt ass naked. Are you naked? Why? All right, I got distracted there by some fucking butt cheeks. My bad. All right. Yes. Because I got distracted. All right. But no, you fucking perverts can't see. All right, let me see. GTA 6 delayed to December or November 2026. No. Yeah, I would rather them delay it and just get it perfect so that it doesn't come out on release with a bunch of fucking bugs. Saw a photo of Ismael Bonfim. He looks low-key out of shape. That's hard to believe. I mean, I'm not calling you a liar, Stormy Normie, but that's crazy if he really is. If you look at him on weigh-ins looking soft, that's gonna be a fucking wild ass. I'm sure that people are gonna hammer Chris Padilla moneyline. Techers A, what's up, my guy? How you doing, dude? How you doing? What's your actual username outside of Techers A? Because I'm sure most people are not going to be wanting to go by the ats. Apparently, this card's a sleeper. It's got some solid matchups and tech. Okay, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's the main event is solid for sure. Bonfim versus Brown. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, and then we got Salikhov, Medic. Salikhov is always an exciting fight. Tulio, Christian Leroy, Duncan, solid as well. Excited to see Hyder, Amil. Ricky Simone, Barcelos is solid. Miles Johns, Daniel Marcos is solid as well. Yeah, we've got some solid matchups on this card and some kind of, just low level kind of meh fights. But yeah, man, I've been in AJ's community for a while. Yeah, for sure. I've seen you in the chats, my guy. Yeah, on the media day photos, he looked small and no muscles. Damn. Unless the angle is weird, I'll show you on Instagram, homie, for sure. Yeah, send that to me so I can see what Bonfim's looking like. Because I'm picking Padilla. I'm potentially even betting the guy. So that's just good news for me if Bonfim's looking fucking squishy. But Joseph Morales is the pick, man. I think that he can, if he hurts Matt Schnell, I think that he can get him out of there on the ground, either by a club and sub or just a TKO. We've seen Matt Schnell get KO'd plenty of fucking times that I'm just not going to be able to pick this guy to just 3 TKO losses in round 1, 2 TKO losses in round 2. Pretty sure most of those happened in the UFC. Yeah, got knocked out by Steve Ursay, got knocked out by Mateus Nicolau, got knocked out by Pantoja. I mean, no shame in that. Got knocked out by Rob Font and knocked out by Hector Sandoval. I don't know, man. He's been submitted as well. Yeah, man. I don't know. Matt Schnell is just. I thought he retired. I saw people saying that he retired. So he's not it. Betting on Matt Schnell, there are definitely better underdog spots here. Fucking Christian Leroy Duncan is a better underdog, clearly, just skill wise than Matt Schnell. Chris Padilla, Muslim Salikhov, Raoni Barcelos, basically any other. Mayra Bueno Silva might be a fucking better underdog than Matt Schnell. Max Jimenez, like every single other underdog on this card is a better underdog than Matt Schnell is. So if he wins, I would be fucking shocked, to be quite honest with you guys. If he just gets like a fluky ass KO, I think that outside of that, like he has no chance in this fight here. But yeah, Gabriel Bonfim versus Randy Brown. The pick is going to be Randy Brown. Rude boy, boom back lad, rude boy, Randy Brown. I'm picking Randy Brown. I think that he's just the more seasoned, composed striker. I like his length. I like his range control, the counter punching. I think that once Bonfim starts to slow down, if Randy Brown is able to survive the early grappling onslaught, I think that he should be able to pick Bonfim apart from range once the initial grappling storm passes. But yeah, I like Randy Brown here. I think that Randy Brown's gonna get it done here. Let's see. Cavalcanti looks in better shape than 90% of the guys I know. That's funny. She's gonna be too big and quick for Bueno Silva. I like it. I like it, Stormy. I think so too. CLD's on the card. He's a local boy to me. Yep. Not Apex again. Yeah, fucking Apex. I hate that they're at the Apex, bro. All of these fights should be in front of crowds. Every single UFC event should be in front of a crowd. Even I don't like, bro, go around the Midwest. Fucking jump around the United States. Go to small towns around the United States. Fuck the Apex, bro. Like, go to Iowa, go to Kansas, go to all these different places. Not everything needs to be in fucking Vegas and New York, you know? When was the last time, one of the Carolinas got a fucking UFC fight? Been a while. So yeah, definitely rather have them in the in front of crowds, just so then the ticket prices can go down too. I mean, it's just more convenient, I guess, and easy for the UFC to do these shows at the Apex, but I would much rather them do it at just around random fight nights like they used to back in the day. But yeah, Gabriel Bonfim, arguably his fight against Wonderboy was kind of a robbery, so that's not why I'm picking Randy Brown, but that's just something to note as well. Ugh. I think that Randy Brown's a solid underdog here. Man, what would a parlay with Randy Brown, Muslim Salikhov, Chris Padilla, plus 12,000, or not plus 12,000, plus 1,235. The three underdogs to close out the card outside of Matt Schnell. Justin Morales, no point. I mean, shit, plus 1480. The last four fights of the night. I'm picking these three guys. I mean, I might as well fucking throw a little $5 on this. Randy Brown, Muslim Salikhov, Chris Padilla, three underdogs in a row. I mean, I'm not even counting Matt Schnell, bro. Like, this fucking guy is going to die. He's going to lose. So, the last three good underdogs in a row, Salikhov, Matt Schnell, Chris Padilla. Sheesh. It's looking pretty fucking appetizing. Pretty appetizing parlay. But yeah, let me see. Can we talk about how Bonfim has a main event? What the fuck is that about? Didn't he recently get checked? I mean, yeah, but I mean, he got the win over Wonderboy, even though it was kind of a robbery. But I hope Randy wins. This is make or break fight into the rankings. I agree. Yeah, no, if Randy Brown wants to like really start moving his way towards a title shot, this is a must-win fight for him. Fact checkers and deserving, agreed. Then the Apex, because nobody's shelling out cash for a Bonfim and Brown headliner. Yeah, that's true. But still, though, I mean, people would still want to go if like the prices for the tickets just weren't fucking disgusting. Like, people would want to go see the fights live. KZ, I love those odds for your parlays. Yeah, bro, it's always fucking big money parlays over here, guy. That did never hit, but we get close sometimes. But yeah, Chris Padilla Salikhov is plus 465. I like both of these underdogs. Obviously, Bonfim has the danger factor with the grappling. He could just wrestle fucking submit Randy Brown. I don't think so, but it is a possibility. But yeah, man, that's the card. Let me go ahead and show you guys my full card picks. This is what I got here. Can you see this? I think so. But yeah, we got Reese, KO, TKO, Daniel Marcos decision, Tecia Pennington decision, Josh Hokit KO, Cavalcanti decision, Simone decision. Even though, maybe I would think that he is able to get Howdy Barcelos out of there, but Howdy Barcelos is tough. He only got knocked out by Umar Nurmagomedov. Granted, it really wasn't even that hard of a punch. You just didn't really see it coming. It was hidden by the knee that Umar threw initially. Hyder Amil, I got him by KO, TKO. Tulio, I got him by decision. Chris Padilla, KO. Muslim Salikhov, KO. Yeah, Morales submission, I would say. Randy Brown, KO, TKO. I think that once Bonfim starts to slow down, Randy Brown's going to be landing big hard shots on him. And I don't know, man. I don't see either guy being a 5-round fighter, really. I mean, if anybody's going to go 5 rounds, I would think that it's Randy Brown, not really Gabriel Bonfim, because at the end of these fights, he's always like blowing his ass. Like, he's just gassed out, totally tired. I was driving him back. Go, what's up, useless? Yeah, no texting and driving. Good shit. On the UK cards, we're expected to pay 500 euros for the nosebleeds, 3K for floor. I ain't paying that. Yeah, that's just fucking ridiculous, for sure. Like, they should have more events in front of crowds everywhere, worldwide. Fuck for real, y'all. I wish AJ was on Randy. It'd be so fun and savage. Yeah, Bonfims are so overrated. Maybe, yeah, I would say so. Because they are good, but they aren't as good as I feel like people say. Like I don't think that either. They shouldn't be like Ismael Bonfim should not be this big of a favorite over Chris Padilla. And I mean, I guess the Gabriel Bonfim odds are more justified. But Dalby was on roids when he beat Bonfim. Did he get like a suspension or something or what? Dalby has always been pretty fucking jacked. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm surprised. How did Dalby lose to Tim Means? That's wild. Has Dalby ever fought Neil Magny? No. I feel like that'd be a pretty fun fight for both guys. Who the fuck is this? Sagid Izagakmaev? Saigid Izagakmaev. Who the fuck is this guy? This is who Dalby's fighting. This guy looks like a fucking killer. Jesus Christ. He's fighting out of Makhachkala, Russia. He's fucking where Dagestan or where Islam is from. Dagestani guy. Lots of submissions. Making his UFC debut against Nicholas Dalby. Shit. This guy got submitted by Carlston Harris. Get the fuck out of my face. That's such a funny fucking loss to have. Come on, bro. How are you getting submitted by fucking Carlston Harris? That's wild. I mean, Carlston Harris has some fucking underrated wins, bro. Empa Kasanganai, Jared Gooden. I mean, not Jared Gooden. Jared Gooden's fucking terrible. Jeremiah Wells, I mean, got knocked out by Chaos Williams. It's such a shitty loss to have. Man. So we'll see. I mean, I got to look at some tape on Sayed Izagakmaev. But I'm rooting for Dalby. Yeah, man. Shit, I'm looking forward to these fights. Let's see. No suspension, but his cardio was insane. I mean, Dalby has always had insane cardio. Yeah, and Randy killed Dalby. Yeah, exactly. MMA math, but I like it because I'm picking Randy. Dalby had a bunch of wars by the time he met Brown. Stormy's a point, but the house on Rude Boy. Rude Boy, if he ran through Wonder Boy, then I would have given props, but I don't know. I thought he lost that too. Yeah, that was a very, very close fight. And that's like kind of like, you know, I don't even want to call Wonder Boy washed because it's like he really isn't. I mean, he's slowed down a bit, but he's still a really fucking good fighter. He's like one of the best strikers in the UFC still, regardless of this dude being 40. He's 40, but he looks 30. Like, I don't know how old this picture is, but this is still what Wonder Boy looks like fucking however many years later. He's 42, bro. Wonder Boy still looks like he's like 28. This guy's crazy. This dude looks fucking younger than I do, apart from like the gray hair that Wonder Boy has. Yeah, Wonder Boy, you can tell that motherfucker doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. All he does is train. Let's see. I see the other side, though. Bonfim can win by hugging, but I don't think so. Yeah, but, you know, fuck. It is true. Bonfim does have a dangerous ground game, dangerous grappling. But who has Randy Brown been submitted by? I know it was by Jack Della Maddalena after getting, you know, rocked and dropped by him. And then who else? Who else has submitted this guy? Whoever the fuck Mike Graves is back in 2016. I don't know, man. This guy had a 5-year layoff. I don't know. I think that Randy Brown can defend himself on the ground and get it back on the feet. Every round starts on the feet. That fucking overused, tired ass saying, but it's true. I think that Randy Brown can land the kill shot here on Bonfim. I think that he gets him out of there later on in the fight. You know, maybe round 3, round 4, as Bonfim starts to gas out, slow down. We've seen Randy Brown. He has good cardio. He's able to go 3 hard rounds, not really slow down much. So yeah, man, I'm going with Randy Brown here. I like the underdog. Jack Della subbed him. Yeah, but that was after he rocked the fuck out of him with a strike. We talk about MMA math, but it's literally the only metric we have to base our prediction on. It's a curse. Yeah, it's like you MMA math, but it's also just like, you look at their skills and how these guys match up with each other. But like, just because this guy beat this guy and this guy lost to that guy doesn't mean that, guy, you know what I mean? It's not always like the end all be all. Sometimes we have like a fucking triangle effect of these guys just end up fucking each other up. Let's see. To be honest, this might be a war. I think so too. And I think that in a war, I think that Bonfim is going to be the one that slows down. Brown might look on fire. I think so, bro. I think that Randy Brown's going to come out here and have a statement win. It's going to be a good fight. I agree. I hope so. I'm staying up late for this shit. Yeah, I'm expecting a finish either way, Techers. Whether it's Bonfim by submission or Randy Brown by KO, I'm expecting these dudes to get each other out of there. I'd be pretty shocked to see this fight go the distance. What are the odds on fight ends? Let me see. Yeah. For it to go all rounds is plus 183. For it to get finished inside the distance is minus 267. So yeah, the bookies definitely expect this fight to get finished, as do I. Joseph Morales went down to minus 500. He was minus 550. Now he's minus 500. Nice. And he goes down to like a fucking minus 120 and he throws the fight. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't think that any of that suspicious shit is going to be going on for a while, especially, these guys got caught with Bulgarian. They were sloppy. They were sloppy as fuck with that. They got too greedy. They bet too much on Del Valle by round 1. They're probably not paying out a lot of those bets, at least the big ones. If Brown wins, he needs another big fight, to be honest. Before what? Like, I mean, I'm not saying that Brown's going to get a title shot or anything. He's number 14. Is he actually number 14? Let me look at the UFC rankings, because Tapology rankings are fucking just like the opinion of whoever runs this. Let me see. Is Randy Brown ranked? He's not. Yeah, what the fuck? Gabriel Bonfim is number 14. Randy Brown is not ranked in the top 15. Bonfim on Tapology is number 20. The fuck, bro? Just fucking use the UFC rankings, bro. Stop with these patty cake imaginary rankings. I guess it's just like based on who votes on what. But yeah, Bonfim's number 14. So Randy Brown with a win here is going to break into the top 15. I think Randy Brown fighting, I don't know, Jeff Neal next would be cool. Maybe even Mike Malott. Joaquin Buckley number 7, that'd be a cool fight, but I would favor Buckley to win that, so I don't want to just like feed Randy Brown to Buckley, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, but if a striker beats a grappler, you assume he'd have the same success against another grappler, but turns out he gets wrestle-mogged. Fights are the most unpredictable sport. Yeah, exactly. Definitely storming him in the UK, going to be a late one for me. Unless James Krause is the coach, bet on the opponent. Yeah. Dude, that shit with James Krause is crazy. And that guy still hasn't been charged with anything. He still isn't in prison or whatever. I'm surprised. Like, I don't know why these investigations always take so long when it comes to anything, really. It's just like, the evidence is there, bro. Charge this motherfucker. But the wheels of justice turn slowly type shit. But yeah, guys. That's the full card. Bulgarian thoughts, KZ. He definitely threw that shit 100%, bro. I mean, Bulgarian, I don't know if you've seen this guy fight before. His wrestling is really fucking like intense, powerful, and he has a lot of success with it in these fights. He's able to get most takedowns that he shoots. The only concern was his gas tank. But, he wasn't gassed out in round 1 of his fight. He definitely gave up that fight. He definitely he definitely took a dive 100%. And he fought the choke to try to make it look like, convincing. Like, oh, I'm really trying to get out of here. Just ends up giving Del Valle the submission. I was picking Del Valle to win, but I was thinking that it was going to be after, defending the early wrestling onslaught from Bulgarian and, that he was going to have some testy moments in that fight. But no, it's just Bulgarian goes out there. He like fucking shoots a half-ass takedown, ends up just getting his arm stuffed behind his back, and he's just like, oh man, I failed, and now I'm going to give my back up and get choked out by Del Valle. Yeah, that was a bullshit fight for real. From the first takedown attempt, I knew something was up. Exactly, bro. Yeah, Bulgarian's wrestling has never looked that shitty before. Like, that guy goes out there and runs people across the cage. Let's make a parlay or watch you play UFC. The disappointing head shake after sold it for me. He's like, oh man, he really got me. So yeah, get the fuck out of here, buddy. Get the fuck out of here. You're not an actor. Let's make a parlay. I can make a parlay. Let's see. What are we thinking? Let's say I put this together earlier, useless. We had Muslim Salikhov, Christopher Padilla, plus 465, double underdog, two-legger. I feel like they're pretty confident picks for me. Let's see. If we go through the whole fight card, making the picks, Daniel Marcos, Tecia Torres, Hokit, Cavalcanti, Ricky Simone, Hyder Amil, Marco Tulio, Chris Padilla, Muslim Salikhov, god damn it. Muslim Salikhov, Joseph Morales, Randy Brown, plus 35,850. This is a fucking 12-leg lock parlay. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, fucking $10 will win you $576. You know, if you wanna fucking risk it for the biscuit, how much would $1 on this be? I'm not trying to bet $10, motherfucker. It's not letting me. How about just 50 cents or $2.50? Okay, $1 gets you $359. $10 gets you $3,559. Jesus Christ, this sheet needs to update. All right. But let's see. So we got, let me erase this. We got Daniel Marcos by decision at plus 100. I like that. Then we got, well, so we can go Josh Hokit by KO, minus 145. I'm not going to fucking put Tecia Torres or Denise Gomes in here. I don't give a fuck. And Jacqueline Cavalcanti, I would say decision, minus 200. Ew. Might as well just put her money line if you're not going to get that much value on it. Plus 365. Ricky Simone, KO points. I mean, fuck. You're not getting much value there either. I would say you might as well just put in money line. As a four-legger, minus 607. I would rather just play Padilla Salikhov, if I'm being honest with you guys. I like this double underdog play. I might put something down on this. Randy Brown by KO. What's that looking like? Plus 375. Sheesh. If Randy Brown wins, I'm definitely going to assume that he gets the KO. I don't think that they're going to go all 5 rounds. So Randy Brown by KO is pretty fucking juicy. So if we start at the beginning with Daniel Marcos by decision and Randy Brown by KO plus 850, fuck, that's a nice two-legger. Very nice, very nice. Hyder Amil, what's Hyder Amil by KO? Plus 154 as opposed to minus 150. Sheesh. Randy Brown by KO, Daniel Marcos by decision, Hyder Amil by KO, plus 2,300, or yeah, plus 2,315. I fucking like that. I fucking like that a lot. Let's see, or watch you play UFC. Yeah, I can stream UFC later on. What's up, Paku? How you doing, my guy? What up, brothers? What's up, Herb? And to clarify, I don't bet. I don't keep up with the odds, but the first Bulgarian takedown attempt, I smelled fish. Yeah, bro. And the line completely dropped on Bulgarian just out of nowhere by like 100 units or 100 points. Seemed off to me. So after seeing the commotion after, I feel justified. Yeah. What's up? I hope you have a good stream, KZ. Yeah, King M74. I am having a good stream, man. I threw 2 lays in the Discord, KZ, for sure. I got you. I'll check those out right now. Let me see. Oh, did you send them to me directly or what? Let me see. No, you didn't, Reese. Are they in the betting tab? When did you send them? I see them here. They're there. I just scroll up a little bit. Tecia Pennington, Max Gimenis. That one is Max could definitely win. I mean, he could get a crazy ass submission. He's got a lot of high level jiu-jitsu experience. Hyder Amil, I like it. Chris Leroy Duncan. I'm on Tulio, but it's not like I'm not counting out Christian Leroy Duncan at all. Ricky Simone, I like it. Chris Padilla, I like it. Muslim Salikhov, I like it. Joseph Morales, I like it. The only two picks that we're off on is I'm picking Hokit, but Gimenis is live, and then I'm also picking Marco Tulio, but Christian Leroy Duncan is also live. And then other than that, I'm making all those picks as well. Ricky Simone to win by KO, TKO. I like that. Muslim Salikhov to win by KO, TKO. Yep. Christian Leroy Duncan to win by KO, TKO. Fuck. And then Joseph Morales to win by KO, TKO. Plus 29,060. And the other one I read earlier is plus 57,390. Fucking solid ass lottery parlays, bro. I like it. Very nice. This one I have right here. Randy Brown by KO. Daniel Marcos decision. Hyder Amil by KO. I feel like it's pretty live, especially at plus 2,315. What if we add Salikhov by KO to this? Plus 200. Fuck, plus 7,150? Good lord. Oh, what's going on? Gotta refresh this. This is being stupid. They stole my parlay. You sons of beaches. The fuck is this, bro? I don't care about other sports. Give me MMA. Fuck out of here with that football. I don't give a fuck about no football. Let's see. Never going to bet on Tecia Torres, Denise Gomes in my life. Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Definitely think she wins. Might take her out because I don't want my fucking parlay to get sold by a women's fight. Even though Jacqueline Cavalcanti has cashed me out before on a parlay. It's just like, bro. It's concerning. Plus 2,000. And then we got Randy Brown by KO. Let's get Cavalcanti out of here. See, Muslim Salikhov by KO, Daniel Marcos by decision, Hyder Amil by KO, Randy Brown by KO, plus 7,150. It's very fucking nice. Very nice. I hate that the amount's not updating here for me. Like the total value here at the bottom. Wait, what was the parlay? Yeah. So you got it right here. You slice. That's nice. That's some lottery tickets, just some wildness. Yeah. I just got home with some food. Yeah, fuck yeah, useless. Enjoy your food, my guy. Your boy was just planning to stream for an hour here, so I'm gonna wrap it up in like 10 minutes. You're a DJ KZ. You know, that's what I do, Paco. I just fucking bet small, but I bet with crazy fucking odds. But yeah, plus 7,150. I like this. I'm gonna put five smackers on this. I might just end up going. I don't know. I don't think that Daniel Marcos gets a finish here. Miles Johns is fucking tough as shit. So, and he's also very dangerous. I don't think that, and Daniel Marcos is not like a very risk taker type of fighter. He mainly just likes to stick and move and outpoint his opponents. But he does, he has 8 TKO wins. But majority of those were outside of the UFC. So I don't know. I'm going to say that he wins by decision. KZ, when can we see you play UFC later this week? I would say either tonight or tomorrow. Because I'll do a UFC 5 stream for sure. Bulgarian not fighting the hands and letting the submission happen was so sus. All the commentators were also like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, everybody was like, bro, we've seen this guy fight to a higher level than this. So it was very fucking suspicious. Very suspicious from Bulgarian. What else can we put together in terms of a parlay? Apart from that plus 7,000 one we just put together. Marco Tulio money line, Hyder Amil money line, Chris Padilla. That's plus 551 for a 3-legger. Not too bad. I feel like Hyder Amil is my lock, so I feel like this dude's definitely gonna win. He's definitely gonna be a parlay piece for me. I would be surprised to see Jamall Emmers win this. We saw Hyder Amil get knocked out by Jose Delgado, but then we saw in Jose Delgado's next fight, he damn near knocked out Nathaniel Wood. A different referee could have stopped that fight. That kid's fucking dangerous as shit. So yeah, Stormy, those punches were so bait. We know that he knows. Yeah, it was definitely sus as fuck. Because I was picking Del Valle, but I was like, yo, this is a scary pick. Like, this is Bulgarian is dangerous ass wrestler, and he goes out there with that shit of a performance. Like, no. Bro, there was this ad that kept popping up by Antivast. Fuck is Antivast? But yeah, it's dark. Ugh. It is 4:49. Your boy's going to go to the gym after this. And yeah, bros, I mean, if you ever go to jiu-jitsu class and you're stuck in an arm triangle and you have some fucking steroided up fucking big Nicaraguan motherfucker crushing your shoulder, just tap before anything pops. And then if something does pop, go get it checked out immediately. Your boy has a fucking, I don't even know what the fuck to call it. Like, my trap and my neck muscles are all, out of fucking whack, all unaligned and shit. So yeah, I don't know, man. My left shoulder is fucked up from 3 years ago. It's just never gotten better. Because I didn't treat until after 2 years because I'm a fucking idiot. So, if your shit pops in jiu-jitsu, go get yourself checked out. That's the advice for this stream, and I guess for every single fucking stream that I have moving forward. I think you would have more of a chance doing a massive ladder challenge with $5 to start. All you need is an even money bet to hit 7 weeks, and you're almost in the thousands. Damn. But you don't think that that's live, that plus 7,000 that I put together, Paku? Randy Brown KO, Salikhov KO, Hyder Amil KO, and then Daniel Marcos decision. Those are pretty high confidence picks for me. Del Valle is a beast. He is a beast. I was picking him, but it's yeah, but I was shocked to see the dominance. Exactly. No, it was good. I was expecting it to be a fucking fight, and it was supposed to be a fight, but Bulgarian just went out there and sold it. Pain is weakness leaving the body, brother. Yeah, I wish. Especially if it's shoulder injuries at the gym will break you. It's a fucking pain in the ass. KZ, maybe calisthenics can help you. Yeah, I like to hang from the bar. I like to try to do dips with the body weight as well. But it's just, man, it just feels out of whack, man. It just feels unaligned. My shoulder is just not in the position it should be, It's just fucked up. It's always cracking, crunching and shit. KZ, fuck that guy. That went too hard. I hope that it's a reserve seat and help for him. That's the thing, bro. I don't think he didn't do it on purpose. Because he wasn't just let me just crush this dude's shit. He was slowly applying pressure at the arm triangle, and I was just trying to be a meathead and try to resist it instead of just tapping. I was just fully locked in the fucking arm triangle. I should have just tapped. I was stuck. So that was me being a dumbass. But I was only my third jiu-jitsu class, so I was inexperienced. So I don't know, bro. And that guy was just a blue belt. He was all roided up too. Bro was built like fucking Paulo Costa. It was crazy. I shouldn't have been rolling with that dude. Hyder Amil decision is low-key my vibe for that fight. Really? You don't think that Hyder Amil gets the stoppage over Jamall Emmers? It's just my mentality or my thought process behind the Hyder Amil getting the KO was that Jamall Emmers got knocked out by Jake Landwehr. Or Jake Landwehr. Who the fuck is that? Nate Landwehr. And he just kind of got broken. He got hit with a big shot and he just got put down. I think that Hyder Amil can land the same kind of thing. And, Hyder Amil was walking down William Gomes, who I feel like is a lot better than Jamall Emmers. So that's my thought process. And he's super fucking aggressive, has a lot of volume. He's mostly a fight to finish kind of guy. I think he's mainly got TKO wins, but he does have some decisions wins as well. So yeah, Hyder Amil, you don't get that much more value on a KO, so maybe Hyder Amil money line is also good. What's Hyder Amil decision? Let me see. Plus 320. So yeah, you got the bookies think that he gets the KO as opposed to the decision because the decision is almost double the odds. I don't know, man. Hyder Amil is really fucking aggressive. And Jamall Emmers, it's not like he's the most dog tough guy we've seen in the UFC. You know, he's definitely finishable. So I don't know. I'm not saying that it's like completely not going to happen, but the pick for me is going to be KO though. Rotator cuff, yeah, I don't even know what it is, man. It's just like there's like a lack of space between like the shoulder joint and like where it meets like my collarbone and shit. Maybe it's something big, KZ. Be careful with your shoulder. Nah, bro, I've been trying to get it checked out for the past year now. I don't bet parlays over 120 on tracked bets, but this shit is my income at the moment. Betting some serious bread. Yeah, your boy, you know, I work full time, so I've lost like, you know, at the most probably like $30 a card. Maybe like a one-time thing, maybe like up to like 40 or 50. And then I was like, yeah, I'm never fucking doing that again. And now I only bet like $5 at a time so that, you know, when I lose, it's just, I don't feel it. So I only bet like $5 on like these lottery tickets, like these plus 7,000 fucking parlays. Let me see. The last one that I placed for last card for UFC Vegas 110. What was it? Let me go ahead and show you guys. You're going to see a lot of fucking red. Or no, I guess not, because they got, this is what I placed last time. Suk Yun Ko, got it. He was my lock. Norma Dumont, which was kind of a robbery, but got it. Dante Johnson sold it, getting that fucking submission. Alan Nascimento got the submission. And then Ante Delia, that fucked up shit with the eye poke and then the restart, and then he gets knocked out. So this was live, bro. I can't believe Dante Johnson got that submission, bro. I could have cashed out before the fucking Waldo fight too. This was plus 1,335. So it's not that crazy of odds. This was all just but you know, I get close, man. It's just like I get fucking close with these parlays. But you know, close doesn't matter. It matters when the shit hits all the way. But Emmers got experience, but that Landwehr fight was ass. Yeah. Hyder was hyped until the Delgado KO. Yeah, and then we've seen what Delgado was able to do against Nathaniel Wood. That motherfucker's really good, bro. Plus 400 decision on DraftKings for Shaggy. KZ, if you do 3 to 4 legs, 10 to $20, that's good. KZ, you're due for a big win. I fucking hope so, bro. Yeah, I hope that I'm able to hit something on this card. I'm gonna probably do like a safer parlay for $5 and then another D-Gen parlay for $5. I'm going to bet like $5 on this card. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that one that I showed you guys with Randy Brown KO, Salikhov KO, Marcos decision, and what else was it? Hyder Amil. Instead of Hyder Amil KO, Herb's getting me fucking nervous, so I might just do Hyder Amil money line. And then he gets the KO and be like, fuck you, Herb! No. Right? No, I'm just kidding. And then a safety parlay. Shit. I would say just a 3-legger. I like Chris Padilla and Salikhov, but I'm going to wait until weigh-ins to see Salikhov. You know, that's plus 465 is pretty solid. Win myself 28 smackers with those $5. Maybe I add Ricky Simone in there as well. Plus 759. These are confident picks for me. Chris Padilla, Ricky Simone, Muslim Salikhov. I feel like this is definitely live to hit. Plus 759. And then we got the fucking D-Gen one that I put together earlier. Randy Brown by KO. I'll just put this together one more time just so I can actually save it. Muslim Salikhov by KO. Hyder Amil. Straight money line. Let's see. What's the difference between Hyder Amil money line and Hyder Amil by KO? And then we got Daniel Marcos by decision. So if we just do Hyder Amil money line, it's plus 4,650. If we do Hyder Amil by KO, it's plus 7,150. So there's a significant increase in the value if we get him by KO as opposed to just the straight money line. Then KO points, I don't think that's even, yeah, it's fucking, what the fuck, bro? KO or points is worse odds than just him money lines. The fuck kind of shit is that? I guess that makes sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but I guess they're just like, this guy's definitely not going to get a decision. Missed weight too. Delgado might be way too big for 145. He's a big ass 145er, bro. WJ Betts. Yeah, useless against Hyder, and he missed. No, I think he missed against Wood. Yeah, no, he missed against Wood. Bro, I do that shit to myself all week, every week. Yeah, I feel you heard. Damn, just do a safety parlay for do $10. Nah, I gotta do my fucking safety for 5 and then my lottery for 5. I'll split the fucking $10 across the two. Let's see. Against Nathaniel Wood, Delgado missed weight. Yep. Nathaniel was saying in an interview he thinks Delgado has cut way too much. Yeah, he's a big ass dude. He looked way bigger than Nathaniel Wood. And granted, I mean, Nathaniel Wood did move up from 135, but it's not like he's a tiny, tiny, tiny featherweight. Probably around the same size as Volk. I mean, Volk's probably thicker, but you know what I mean. Simone KOing Basharat was a thing of beauty. Yeah, that was fucking nasty, bro. Because those Javid Basharat, he was kind of feeling himself. And then he just gets fucking put out nasty. Yeah, that was a great KO. KZ, I wish that you could bet in Bitcoin or some other coins that can be turned into cash. Me too, bro. But your boy only has the option of US dollars. It's fucking dark. But yeah, boys, anything else you want me to talk about, break down, yap about? Because I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here in just a bit. I wasn't planning to be on here for too long. I just wanted to break down the card, put a couple of parlays together. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and look at some upcoming fight news. I like checking Marcel Dorf's Twitter because he always has the updates. And you know that if Marcel posted, that's actually like an official matchup. Yeah, John Jones was talking shit about Tom Aspinall, calling him a quitter, saying that he's overrated. Why the fuck didn't you fight him then, you fucking duck? You eye-poking, woman-beating fuck, John Jones. But yeah, no. Yeah, Zach Reese, Jackson McVey, we know about that. What do you guys think about this? Morgan Charrier versus Melchizedek Costa. I don't know who I'm picking here. I picked Morgan Charrier to beat Nathaniel Wood. We saw him get his ass whooped in that fight. I don't know. Morgan Charrier had a really close fight with Chepe Mariscal. Melchizedek Costa, I feel like we've been seeing him get better and better as time goes on. He's making good improvements in like from fight to fight. I don't know. This one is an interesting fight. I got to watch some tape on this before I give my official pick. Because Morgan Charrier kind of fucked me over before, so I'm a little bit hesitant to pick him. I might be leaning Melky. Maybe. Melchizedek Costa. I might be leaning Costa, but I'm not sure. It's not an official pick yet. And then we've got... Fuck this. I'm not trying to see everything this dude retweets. Let's just go to the media. Kevin Vallejos versus Giga Chikadze. This is a sick-ass fight. I'm looking forward to it. Kevin Vallejos by KO points. I mean, you might even wrestle this dude. Because Giga is a very talented striker, but we know that he has the hole in the ground with this fucking post. Giga's a mega mind. That's fucking hilarious. Who the fuck is this supposed to be? All right. Jillian Robertson versus Amanda Lemos. Jillian Robertson's going to take her down and fuck her up, bro. Yeah, Jillian Robertson, I feel like she definitely wins this fight. I mean, if she's stuck on the feet, she's definitely going to be having problems. But Jillian Robertson is good at getting the takedown. She's tenacious as fuck. She's like a pit bull to get those fights to the ground. So I'm picking Jillian Robertson here in this one. This is a fight that I don't really need to watch tape for because I've seen like their last fucking 10 fights. So yeah, I've seen Amanda Lemos struggle a lot on the ground, and I've seen Jillian Robertson fuck a lot of girls up on the ground. Melissa Croden versus Luana Santos happening at UFC Vegas 112 in December. Who the fuck is this guy? All right. I remember Nurullo Aliev, but I don't know who this dude is. Right. Joe Anderson Brito versus Melsik Bagdasaryan. That's a sick-ass fight. Probably leaning towards Bagdasaryan. I feel like I like his striking. Brito's a little bit more of a wild man. Melsik is pretty fucking clean. We already know about Turner versus Barbosa. What the fuck is up with Barbosa's eye, bro? He's got like one crazy eye and one small eye. It's looking fucking weird. Chepe versus Pat Sabatini. Chepe's gonna whoop this dude's ass, bro. Chepe's gonna fuck him up. Hernanov's here, right here, saying, "Let's fucking go, Chepe." Yeah. Let's see. My laptop's about to die. I gotta go get the charger. Let me see. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah, you're right. Ooh. Jesus. Sorry if that was fucking loud. Right as I plugged it in, the screen went black. Yeah, damn it. All right. Let's see. Oh, God. Okay. The webcam is not trying to work right now, but can you guys hear me?